you ever watched any superhero story, then you know that early on in their journey towards realizing their true gifts, each superhero must first go on a quest to learn about their superpowers and gather their weapons in order to power up. Vitamins are some of those weapons you will learn about. Think of them as weapons for our bodies. Let's get started with our first vitamin, Sophia.
Let's start with vitamin B. There are 8 total B vitamins. The B vitamins are all related and work together kind of like players on a sports team or musicians in a band all playing together. So it is suggested to keep them in balance, which is called the B complex. So where is vitamin B found, Uncle Greg?
You can find vitamin B mainly in the germ of greens, some beans, nuts, and those leafy vegetables. Why don't we talk about what kind of powers vitamin B contains?
Well, B vitamins are known as the spark plugs of the body, and they support many functions. They help provide energy and relaxation. They also help your body use carbohydrates, proteins, and fats properly, which you'll learn about in another video.
So let's move on to vitamin C. Sophia, what is vitamin C all about?
Well, C stands for citrus, and that is where vitamin C is mostly found. Think about orange, grapefruits, lemons, and limes. It is also known as the healthy vitamin. So where's vitamin C found?
Well, you can find vitamin C mainly in raw fruits, vegetables. Some other sources are things like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, papaya, and kiwi.
Let's talk about vitamin C's powers. Vitamin C works in the formation of collagen. Collagen is needed to keep skin strong, heal wounds, and maintain healthy blood vessels. Vitamin C also helps some of the B vitamins form important brain chemicals and hormones.
That sounds pretty important.
C helps in lowering cholesterol too, also reduces toxins in the body. And lastly, but certainly not least, it boosts your immune system.
Okay, now let's talk about vitamin A. And vitamin A, another name for that could be called beta-carotene.
What's beta-carotene, Uncle Greg?
Well, it's kind of like if you ever saw a vegetable or a fruit with all the nice colors like the oranges and the yellows, then you know that there's probably a lot of beta-carotene inside that fruit or vegetable.
That's right, Uncle Greg. Vitamin A comes in the form of beta-carotene or retinol. So where is vitamin A found, Uncle Greg?
Well, mainly vitamin A is found in those colorful type of vegetables, things like carrots, sweet potatoes, peppers. You could also find it in dark leafy green vegetables. You could find it in butternut squash, fruits like cantaloupes, things like that. Oh, and you could also find it in liver. So Sophia, what kind of powers does vitamin A contain?
Vitamin A helps protect the eyesight, and it promotes growth and tissue healing. It also helps keep your skin healthy, and lastly, it lowers your risk of cancer.
Okay, so the next vitamin we're going to talk about is vitamin D. And this happens to be one of my favorite vitamins. You want to know why, Sophia?
Why is that, Uncle Greg?
Because vitamin D is also known as the sunshine vitamin, because it's made in the skin from the sun's rays. Bet you didn't know that one.
Wow. So where else is it found, Uncle Greg?
Well, you can also find vitamin D in things like milk, eggs, some fishes like sardines, things like that. So what about the powers vitamin D contains?
Well, vitamin D helps regulate calcium for strong bones and healthy teeth. It also promotes growth.
Okay, so the next vitamin we're going to talk about is vitamin E, Sophia. And vitamin E is known as what's called an antioxidant vitamin. And antioxidants, they're kind of like the superheroes of the cells in your body.
Well, I love superheroes, and I also love powers. So here are vitamin E's powers. Vitamin E helps prevent cancer. It also helps keep your skin healthy, and it protects the arteries and the heart. But where is vitamin E found, Uncle Greg?
Well, Sophia, vitamin E is found in nuts, and those are some of the best sources of vitamin E, including almonds, peanuts, sunflowers, things like green leafy vegetables, and also vegetable oils.
Well, let's talk about vitamin K now.
Good idea.
Vitamin K is known as the blood clotting vitamin.
Vitamin K is also found in dark green leafy vegetables, cauliflower, tomatoes, and also blueberries. And the biggest superpower that vitamin K has is it's needed to stop bleeding. So it's kind of like when a superhero goes on their epic journey and they're fighting the villains and they end up cutting themselves and bleeding, vitamin K in the body is used to stop the bleeding. So it's kind of like if you ever got a cut and your mom or dad told you to put a Band-Aid or something to press on it, that's where little vitamin Ks go to work and they stop the bleeding.
Wow, vitamin K is really important.
So that pretty much covers the vitamins. What we want you to do next is go ahead and take that short quiz Don't worry if you get an answer wrong, just keep taking it until you pass. And then once you pass the quiz, it'll take you to the next video, which we're going to talk about minerals and why minerals are important for your superhero body.
We'll see you in the next video.